Hey, how's it going? I am super annoyed right now because I'm trying to Street Pass people, you know, on my 3DS to play Battleground Z on Street Pass, and guess what? Nobody's here to Street Pass me. What a pathetic joke, am I right? It doesn't even seem like anybody has a 3DS anymore. Well, you might be thinking, Jacob, just use play coins, right? You can do stuff without, you know, Street Passing people if you just have play coins, right? Where's the fun in that? So I may not have anybody here to Street Pass, but I do have a solution. Now, you might be wondering what that is. Well,
Ready, folks, we are definitely on the same course of at this time.
right, and perfect. Well, here we are in the basement of, I don't know, somebody's house or something. You know, it's a different state. I think it's going to be more inviting here than my hometown. I just feel it. They're probably fine with me being here. Anyways, now I think we have a better chance of street passing people here. I just know it for a fact. I haven't gotten one yet. Well, I guess it makes sense. Nobody owns a 3DS anymore, but I thought if I maybe went to a different state that some people would just own one and Street Pass me, but I guess not. I don't think being 20 feet underground helps my case that much either. The point is that it just makes me sad. I can't play Battleground Z. But hey, we could try again tomorrow. Of course, it's 1 in the morning, and nobody's probably going to be outside at 1 in the morning. And again, I'm underground, so I don't think anybody's going to be down here either. Hopefully not. So I think I'm going to be getting some rest right now. I'll try again tomorrow or something. Good night. Let me go to sleep sitting up. I don't have any street passes yet. And it's alright, I kind of expected it anyways. Oh, those people at the house were a real inviting bunch though. Looks like they left me a note on my Nintendo 3DS. Let's see what it says. Please never come back or we will call the police. Oh, I love people like that, it's great. I don't know where I am right now though. Ooh, let's check my Nintendo Zone app on my 3DS to find out where I am. This service is discontinued. Thank you for using this service. Okay, I never used Nintendo Zone, so I don't know why it's saying I used it. Trust me, I would never use it. I don't even know what it does. The point is that I don't know where I am right now, and I don't have a street pass yet. I will just not accept this. We have to get a street pass no matter how we get it or where we get it. You guys don't even know what Street Pass is, don't you? Well, there's no better time than now to tell you. Street Pass was a feature on the Nintendo 3DS that when you pass by people with other 3DSs in real life with both of your Street Pass tags on, you could Street Pass them, like I've been saying. But here's the thing. In specific games, you can get specific rewards from those other people and just hang out with them in the game. Or their game character, of course. Like Animal Crossing New Leaf. You were able to look at their house that was on their island. Or town. I'm too used to New Horizons at this point. Doesn't matter. It worked with almost every game on the 3DS. But there was one game or application on the Nintendo 3DS that was solely based on Street Pass. This service was StreetPass Mii Plaza. It was the best thing ever. I'm not even joking. I would get so excited when I got a new Street Pass on this game. StreetPass Mii Plaza was basically lots of games inside of one game. That's right, but you had to pay for all of them. You only got 2 of them for free. I think it's funny how an application on the 3DS was one of my favorite things to do on this console. And I think some people agree with me. Maybe. It's a shame how all 6 of my old 3DSs broke and how my Street Pass data on here is nothing but a shell of what it once was. There's only 4 Street Passes on here. That's pathetic. But don't get me wrong, I still buy every single game on this file. and it was because I can still play them all with play coins. Alright, let's get to the gist. Here's how StreetPass Mii Plaza worked. So basically, as I've already stated, there was multiple games in this one application, and each StreetPass that you got counted as one play towards each of the games that you've bought so far. But if you didn't have any friends, you could also use play coins to play these games, which was a currency that you got for walking around with your 3DS closed in your pocket, and they basically counted as steps, like a pedometer. Very simple, but very fun concept. It was fun to play every single game on StreetPass, except Miitopia. Did anybody even have fun with that game? I'm sorry to all you Miitopia fans, but I just don't respect you at all, and I hope you can understand that. Anyways, my favorite game on here was Battleground Z, but enough talking about what my favorite game is on here. I need to find a way out of here. Wherever here is. Well, here's StreetPass Mii Plaza, and here are all the options on the main menu. There's check for updates, settings, game vault, accomplishments, VIP room, StreetPass birthdays, StreetPass map, exchange booth, me, and the games. Your profile on StreetPass Mii Plaza is very important so other users can know what you like and what games you like to play. It also says exactly where you live. Please don't dox me. The exchange booth is also a great area in StreetPass since it lets you buy little knickknacks like hats and thought bubbles that will be shown to other players right when you meet them in StreetPass. Without further ado, let me show you all the games on StreetPass, but before I can show you any of them, I'm pretty sure you know about the play coin situation. I'm just gonna have to run around with my 3DS on my hands for a little bit. The first game we have is Puzzle Swap, which is a game where you swap puzzle pieces. It's more interesting than it sounds, I swear. It really would be more interesting if I was playing with actual people using StreetPass instead of just play coins. Alright, we got a piece from the little bird, and here's the gameplay. Yeah, that's it, but don't get me wrong, the game would be much more lively if you had a ton of pieces to put in your puzzles. Then you could choose whatever puzzle you wanted to put the piece on. It's great. It's a really fun and calming experience. Too bad I don't have anyone else here to enjoy it with me, though. Well, that's enough of Puzzle Swap. Let's go on to a new game, which is a complete adventure. This game is Find Me, and this is also the last game in StreetPass Mii Plaza that is completely free to play. All the others you have to pay for. Find Me is a game in StreetPass Mii Plaza that's kind of styled like an RPG where you have to go save the king. You'll start to notice a pattern in how each different StreetPass game, the color of the Mii's shirt matters quite a bit since each color has a different ability in each of the games. No more time to waste, let's venture forth. As you can see, me, aka the king, is in a bit of a pickle, so we have to use our StreetPass powers to get me out of there. The two enemies that are in front of us right now look pretty feisty. One of them is literally impossible to kill since our shirt color is green, not yellow. It has a yellow shield, therefore you need a yellow color shirt to destroy the shield. We're green, I mean, unless you're colorblind, that clearly is not a yellow shirt. But we can damage the other one, so let's do it, am I right? We miss, and we actually hit him the third time, but it didn't really do too much to him since he has a total of 30 HP, and we only did 2. Well, that's Find Me, all in all 7 out of 10 game, too much green. The next game in StreetPass Mii Plaza is Slot Car Rivals, a game where you race slot cars. I understand that the name must have been misleading. As the name states, Slot Car Rivals is a game for StreetPass Mii Plaza where you race other people with slot cars, but since there's nobody to StreetPass, I'm just gonna use play coins. Our options are go to race hall, counter services, and recruit rivals. I'm just gonna go recruit some rivals really quick, and then we're gonna race like there's no tomorrow. There's lots of tracks to choose from, but I'm gonna choose Fairy Tale Forest since I think it's pretty simple and gets straight to the point along what you can do in this game. And there's also lots of cars you can choose, but I'm gonna go for the prototype car because it looks the coolest. Well, here we go. Let's race in Fairy Tale Forest and save the fairies. I don't know, something like that. Let's make this a fair race, and by that I mean I'm absolutely going to disrespect my opponent by demolishing him in this race. Let's do this. Here we are, the race, and here's how it works. In Slot Car Rivals, you need to race around the track 3 times, and you also need the drift so you don't fall off the track. As you can see, for the first lap, I got all excellent since I'm, well, excellent, and I need to get all excellence for the rest of the track if I want to maintain my awesomeness. It seems like I did it again for the second lap as well. How will I do on the third one? Only time will tell. Here we go, and excellent, excellent. I don't even care that I won. I crashed on the last turn and got every single other turn perfectly, and yet my teammate still lost. That just proves how much he sucks. And my teammate's me, so that says a lot. The game then tries to give me a fire truck.
Ah, yes, because I would like to compete in a slot car race with a fire truck.
After After the game, my clone decides to be a good sport and give me a battery electric car type thingy, and it's gonna help me improve some of the stats of my car. This one improves the performance of my car. That's all of Slot Car Rivals, and I really enjoy it. It's just a fun game to hop into and play with friends. Well, that's enough of racing toy cars. Now we're gonna move on to one of the most dangerous games in Street Pass, which is Market Crashers. I cannot touch this game, it is not safe. Market Crashers is basically the stock market of StreetPass Mii Plaza, and it is a ton of fun making a lot of money. There's multiple options as usual, but first we're gonna hire an analysis to help us make some big money. Well, here we go. We have the day trade, the edit our portfolio, and then the J trade tutorial. We're just gonna skip the bottom two and go straight to the main game, which is the day trade. This game works exactly how stocks do in real life, at least I'm pretty sure. You gotta buy low and sell high, and you can buy from multiple different companies, but none of the rates of the companies are actually completely accurate if you only have one analysis like I do. If you had 10 analysis, for example, you would be able to get an almost perfectly accurate representation of what the rates are. I only have one analysis though, so it's going to be a very rough estimation on the rates, but it looks like piece by piece deliveries is going to be our best bet since it starts off low and ends off high. Well, here we go. Buy, 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 buy. Oh, I knew it. It went up and we got to sell, 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 and we made a gigantic mistake. We could have sold and got 2 times the amount of money. But it's okay. We bought again, we're selling again, and we could have waited. As you can see, I'm not very good at this game, but it is still quite addicting to play and a lot of fun. I ended up making a profit of around 1.2 million gold, which is nice. It also says I'm a veteran trader. That's right, I am a veteran trader, aka a couple years. Well, we might as well check out the other rooms, which is the records room and the showroom and shop. Basically, in the shop, you can just buy little knickknacks, and in the showroom, well, you can show all the other gifts that have been given to you by different companies in the game. Well, that's Market Crashers from Street Pass in a nutshell. I give it a 7 out of 10. I think Elon Musk would like it. I got it. I know where we are. It's pretty obvious if you think about it. See this clump of leaves right here? That's right. This tells us exactly where we are. You actually believe me? I'm just kidding. It doesn't tell us anything, but I do know where we are. We're in Ohio. Now, you're probably wondering, Jacob, how do you know that? Well, can't you hear it? Hey, y'all. Scott here. I told you. Oh my god. What if I'm able to street pass Scott the Woz? Guys, I have a new mission. We're making it to Scott the Woz's house. Now you might be wondering, Jacob, do you know where Scott the Woz lives? No, but I do know how to get to his house. It's through my 3DS. We just have to use Nintendo Zone and my plan's ruined. You know, I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense. I have no idea what Nintendo Zone did at all. Did anybody? I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about Nintendo Zone one day. That'll be an interesting topic. Just like I did that house last night, I think I can invite myself into a car and maybe we can get to Scott the Woz's house. They might know where he lives. I just need a target. There we go. Well, they let me in the car. And why does my shirt keep changing? And who cares? Never mind that. They actually said I can get in the car, so I didn't have to invite myself in this time. They said they're just going to drop me off at a random location, which I honestly don't mind. Let's see where we go. Thanks again. All right. People in the car, real nice folks. They actually let me tell them wherever I wanted to go. And I asked to go to Waterville, Ohio, because apparently that's where Scott the Woz lives, according to the internet. And everything on the internet's true. Wait a minute. Let's see if he's picto-chatted us yet. No. I mean, honestly, it's quite expected. If nobody uses Street Pass, nobody's using PictoChat. So, let's check Street Pass. Yeah, he's not in here either. But, I guess I can keep showing you the games. Next, we have the Game of Gluttony, which is Feed Me, which is a game where you feed me. Actually, no, this joke's getting old at this point. In Feed Me, you're able to cook multiple different types of dishes to help aid Miis on their journey. And if you don't know what I mean by that, this game also connects to Find Me, the other Street Pass game that I showed you before, which I think is an awesome addition. Let's just go get ourselves a warrior really quick so we can get to cooking. In Feed Me, whenever you get a warrior to cook for, it turns into daytime instead of night. In case you didn't notice, it was nighttime before. I also have to bring up another issue. Whenever you invite a warrior that you have to cook for, they always bring one ingredient, and if there's more than just one warrior, there are multiple ingredients given to you, and you have to cook a meal with those said ingredients. Since there's only one warrior and the only ingredient they gave me was an onion, the meal that I am tasked to cook for them is a roasted onion, which is kind of funny, but I'll see what I can do about it. Well, here we are, ready to cook. Let's cook that roasted onion they wanted. I just have to put it into the pan, and look at that, voila, it's already done. Yummy. Probably the best roasted onion I've ever seen. It is a bit of a strange request, but as long as the customer's happy and they can defeat those evil monsters, I'm happy. It looks like the hero reached their objective, which is good, but that's basically feed me. There isn't really much else to it, other than the recipe book, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a recipe book. The next game is Ninja Launcher, and right when you enter the game, you will notice one very important thing. As you can hear, the soundtrack of this game is pretty bonkers, and I really like the title theme. First, there is the records option, which just shows all the records, and I have absolutely none to show how bad I am at this game, but that's not the real reason. It's because I haven't played it on this save file yet. Let's get a ninja to help us on our journey, and then we'll go to the path of the ninja. Basically, here's how ninja launchers work. You gotta launch the ninja. That's right, you didn't expect that one, I can already tell. But you have to line it up with the ninja that you are having help you on the journey. By that I mean this. Do you see that little red thing above that cat right there? You gotta line your Mii up with that, and it's honestly not that hard when there's only one. But when you have so many, for example 10 of them, it takes a long time to line them all up together. Oh, we gotta launch already, we only have 3 seconds. Yeah, as you can see, we did not do that much damage just because we only had one talisman to help us out on that. If we had more, we would have been able to do significantly more damage, but I guess that's all we can do for now. Well, that's Ninja Launcher, and now we have, let's go play some different games, guys. Well, I guess I have to talk about it. This is Miitopia, my least favorite game in StreetPass Mii Plaza. The game is basically just about exploring the wilderness and finding stuff, which sounds interesting enough at first, until you realize that there really isn't that much interesting stuff to do in the game, and especially when you only have one person with you and you can barely play it, yeah, it's not that fun. And whatever, we're gonna explore the wilderness anyways and play the game. Let's see what we're in for. 581 steps, that is basically nothing. Whatever, let's use those 581 steps to our full advantage. I mean, that does equal 5 play coins, so let's do this. Yeah, that's the whole game. I guess I'm being a little unfair here. There is some fun to be had if you had more than one person. You can walk around for much longer, but since I don't, that's all we can do. Anyways, the next game is Mii Force, and this is the only game in StreetPass Mii Plaza I have never put my hands on. I've never played it once. I still bought it though because I love wasting money. Well, let's just get ourselves an ally really quick and go save the galaxy. I think that's what this game's about at least. Anyways, we just have this first level right here that we're gonna have to do, and save the world, galaxy. Honestly, I don't really care that much. We then talk to this guy that's like a commander of some sort, and he's like telling me that I'm a squad leader and there's like a mercenary here. Honestly, I didn't listen to one word he said because frankly, I didn't care, and I think he's just telling us to save the galaxy like I've been saying. Well, here's our first mission. Let's try not to fail and let's save the galaxy. I've said that a million times at this point. Let's just do this. This music, this song, it's magnificent, incredible, amazing. It makes me feel like I can accomplish anything. I can do it. I can save the galaxy. Well, that's a shame. Looks like everybody's gonna die now, but it's not my fault, it's the game's. It does show that I came in first place though, not saying much because nobody else has their scores here, but who cares? I still won. There's also this big bad guy at the end who's like, yahaha, tough luck, Mii Force. Yeah, whatever, go bother somebody else. Anyways, that was Mii Force. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Too good of music. Are we just rating the games now? Doesn't even matter. The next one is Flower Town, and this is gonna be a classic case of, oh, Jacob, you thought Miitopia was boring? Wait till you see this game. Despite my bad opinions, I actually really enjoy Flower Town, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what you do in it. First, we gotta get a street pass though. Let's invite somebody and we'll see who it is. Maybe we'll pick somebody from our actual street pass tags. Oh, and look at that, it did. We got Riley. thank you for joining us, Riley. Anyways, I've talked about Riley too much this video, you know, 5 seconds too many. Anyways, I'm gonna bring my flower out there and water it so it grows big and strong. And now, look at this. It looks like a real flower now. That's great. But I think Riley's gonna make it look like even more of a real flower by watering it again. Because yes, flowers do grow that fast. Pay attention in school. Anyways, our harvest is complete and we got a new seed that we can grow more flowers with. What fun. Now that I've grown this beautiful succulent sapling, I think it's time I show you a couple more flowers I've grown and just tell you more about the game in general. First, we have the journal book, which just shows pictures of flowers that we've grown throughout our game time. Oh, and won't you look at that? We can update a new picture of this flower since it's grown into a beautiful blossoming butterfly or flower because it's not an animal. I don't have any more flowers to show you since, like I've said, I don't have much data on any of the StreetPass games here. But I will show you the next part of the game, which is the garden. I know this is kind of obvious, but the garden is just a place where you can store plants. You kind of have to do this because if you don't, you won't be able to grow any new plants at the moment if you already have one in your main work shed. Also, remember that seed that you got earlier? Yeah, we're going to need to use that now, so how about you take it out and put it in this pot? There are only 3 different pots to choose from here because, again, I have not unlocked any new ones on this save file, but there is normally a lot of new ones to add. Well, let's just put that seed in there and get this game over with, I guess. But yeah, that's basically Flower Town. There ain't much else to it. And that was a lot, so I guess you can see why I really enjoy this game. Alright, we're done here. I give this game a 8 out of 10, higher than the others, but there's too many flowers in it, so that's my only gripe. Anyways, the next game is Warrior's Way, a game about war. I could see how my cryptic explanation might be a little confusing, so let me just show you the game. Oh. We need more than 2 play coins. There is one easy solution to this problem. I just have to go into the system settings and change it to 1 day forward and then close my 3DS and shake it until I get 10 extra play coins and then we can get some mercenaries. After angrily shaking my 3DS for a couple minutes, I ended up getting more than 5 play coins, and now we can get some mercenaries. It honestly makes sense why it costs more than 2 play coins, because it will give us 120 warriors to fight by my side, 120 people to follow my every command. That won't end badly. Well, here I am, the king of this kingdom. I think that's why it's called a kingdom. We have 32 people in our army. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. Good thing we got that extra 124 people from those 5 play coins. Anyways, now we have 156. Honestly, you should have done the math yourself. I don't know why I told you that. Be grateful. Well, we have to conquer 19 more countries. Why? For no reason. I mean, good thing the game's historically accurate. Anyways, this next country that we're about to conquer has to go up against our 156 people in our army. I bet they have thousands. This is gonna be hard. 25? Really? I don't even know if you can call that an army, maybe a club at best. Alright, whatever, let's just ignore the fact that he only has a quarter of 100 people on his side. The point is that we are going to beat him, but I'm gonna show you how. In this game, there are 3 different types of attackers, being the horseback, the archers, and then the spearmen. This guy is a fucking idiot and decided to bring only spearmen, but whatever, that's his loss. Of course, I did not make the same mistake, and I brought all 3 different forms of attackers. I'm going to use archery because spears are weak to archery, and I'm obviously going to win since he also has nowhere near the amount of people that I have. Well, let's do this. Let's use our archers and take them out. Right when you enter the battle, it will always tell you if you have the advantage or a disadvantage, as it says I had the advantage and I won. Not that big of a surprise, honestly. In this game, you need at least 2 victories to win in a battle, and right now I have 1, so let's just use our horseback and beat him. But oh no, I have a disadvantage. However, will I recover? Well, when it's 84 to 14, it's kind of an easy win, so it doesn't really matter if he had the advantage. Won't you look at that? I came out victorious in a battle when I had 8 times the amount of people. I'm so cool. We brutally kick him out of his country as we take over the land that he once knew, and now we're a conqueror of 2 countries. I always dreamed I'd be here someday. Well, that's basically everything Warrior's Way has to offer. It is a great game. I think I'm gonna give the rating of this game an 8.5 out of 10. It has too many warriors. Anyways, the next game that we have in queue for StreetPass is Monster Manor, a game that kind of reminds me of Luigi's Mansion a little bit. We first have to hire some investigators, and if you're wondering why I'm being sarcastic, I'm pretty sure all the investigators in this game are completely unknowingly getting sentenced to their death by me, of course, and I think I'm just a horrible person in all Street Pass games. It doesn't matter. The point is, this game is like a puzzle RPG game, which I really, really like. Whenever we meet an investigator, they give us a puzzle piece that will make us go through more of the mansion. See that little mini map down there? That's exactly what I mean. Whenever you get puzzle pieces, you can put them into those gray spots that don't have puzzle pieces in them already. You can find treasure and battle ghosts. I always end up picking the biggest puzzle piece, which probably isn't a good idea because some of them won't fit, as right now I'm having a bit of trouble fitting it, but I ended up getting it. Hopefully we battle a ghost. I cannot wait to beat this ghost baddie, and we didn't get anything. That was fun. I'm really sorry I couldn't show you any gameplay of me fighting ghosts. I guess they just didn't want to show up. They must have been too scared of my presence. Anyways, let's play a fishing game now. Ultimate Angler is a game where you fish, as you can see. Ultimate Angler. I'm just kidding, that doesn't really tell you anything about the game at all. The point is that it is indeed a fishing game, and it's loads of fun. One of the main characters in the game that's in front of me right now is one of my favorite Street Pass characters ever. Her name is Coraline, and she's totally awesome. We just invited an angler so they can help me fish. And also, this is another Street Pass game where the color of the Mii shirt does indeed matter. Depending on the color of the shirt, you get different kinds of bait for the fish. Well, now that I've gotten an angler with me, it's magically daytime now. In case you didn't notice, it was nighttime before. Oh god, it's feed me all over again. I'm just gonna ignore that and let's get to fishing and catching some big fish. But we're probably not going to since we only have one bait. That's right, one bait per angler. This is preposterous, but we just gotta deal with it, I guess. Even though I've played through this game a million times all the way through, since on this save file I haven't, it's gonna start us off at Beginner's Bay, which blows, but whatever. Well, we're on our way. Let's go to catch some fish. But before we do it, I wanna let you know a couple things. One, if I were to have more than one piece of bait, I could mix the bait, which creates a new different kinds of baits that can catch different kinds and bigger fish. Well, I'm gonna tell you how to play now. See that little fishing rod button down there? That button is very important to the gameplay. Whenever it does this little thing like that, you have to press it. And obviously I did it amazingly since I played this game a million times before. You have to spin the fishing rod, but you can't spin it too much or else your fishing line might break. And if that happens, well, no fish for you. So you have to wait it out a bit and make sure to spin it at the perfect time, like I just did there. And I caught a sardine that was 5.44 inches. A new record. What fun to be had in this fishing world of fishery, something like that. I was trying to be cool. Anyways, since I caught this sardine, the game is gonna make me put it in a tank. Ah, dang it, I wish I could just eat it for dinner, but that's a shame. I put it in the simple tank because it doesn't deserve anything higher than that. Well, that's basically Ultimate Angler. You can buy more accessories like fishing rods and tanks, but other than that, there ain't much else to do. Now, I do have something to inform you all about, something that will make a lot of you sad. We are about to talk about our last Street Pass game, and my favorite. It is Battleground Z. I love this thing. It's great. Now you're probably wondering, why do you think it's great, Jacob? Well, one word, murder. Yes. And don't worry, I'm not like some psychopath or something. I don't like murdering actual people. They're zombies, which technically were actual people before. Doesn't matter. Here's the gameplay. The reason why I like Battleground Z so much is because it's in a level-by-level format, which is super awesome, and no other Street Pass game does, really. Maybe aside from Ultimate Angler. There are multiple levels in Battleground Z that will show you exactly what the game entails, but I think the one that does it the best is the Suburb. Well, here we are. Oh, look, it's my clone. He said, oh no, I can't believe I lost my friend's pet on the way to the rescue bus. What a dumbass. I can't believe he would do that. Anyways, oh, please take this. He gave me a Wii remote. It makes sense. Here's how weapons work in this game. A weapon is basically just based off of the Mii's interest on who gave you the weapon, and obviously my interest is video games. That's why my clone gave me a Wii remote. There are multiple different kinds of weapons in the game, but whatever. Let's actually save that dog and win. Well, I suck at this game, but that's okay. This is one of the 2 games in StreetPass Mii Plaza that lets you try again after you die. If you're wondering what the other one is, it was Mii Force. Why didn't I try again after I died the first time, you might be asking? Because I didn't feel like it, but in this game I definitely do. I'm gonna save that dog. As I've already stated, there are multiple different types of weapons in Battleground Z, but I never mentioned how there's multiple different types of zombies. There's puking zombies, fat zombies, not fat zombies, rocky zombies, zombies everywhere. I tell you, it is a game about zombies. There are even zombies holding extremely deadly explosives, which I don't think is a very good message to be sending to kids who are playing a game that's supposed to be E for everyone, but whatever, Nintendo. There are even boss zombies that are exactly what they sound like, zombies that are bosses, and I just died. God damn it. Well, it's okay. We can try again. Am I right? Ah! Well, it's a shame that I wasn't able to save the world, but that's okay. I honestly don't really care that much. It's just a game, am I right? No, I'm not right. Everything in video games is very important, but at least I didn't turn into a zombie. Okay, I thought I had one thing going for me, but it's fine, whatever. Oh, and here's the area where it shows all the zombies, the rare zombies, and weapons that you've got over time. What are rare zombies? They're just normal zombies that look a little different. But that's everything in Battleground Z. And not just everything in Battleground Z, that's everything in Street Pass. I have nothing else to show you. You know, that was cool. I'm glad I got to share all the Street Pass games with you, but in the end, nothing good happened today. First of all, I'm super far away from home, but I guess who cares about that? All my play coins are gone. And I never Street Pass got the Waz. Well, Ohio was a bust. I guess I should get a plane ride back home. No street passes. We went to completely different parts of the United States of America. And we got no street passes. Well, you win some, you lose some, right? Gosh, I cannot believe my life is so difficult. Well, that's all I have for all you people today. I guess, thanks for watching. Oh, wait a minute. We forgot to check one last thing. I forgot that we brought PictoChat with us on our Nintendo DSi Mario Edition. Flex. Yeah, well, we might as well check it out. Oh, apparently I have an unread PictoChat. I cannot believe somebody had it, but let's see what it says. It can't be. No way!